this is the first thing. So like Putin was basically saying, hey man, nuclear shit is, he didn't say nuclear, I think, but he basically was saying nuclear is on high alert.
Right.
Which kind of scared people, you know, that's kind of fucking scary. They've got like 5,000 or 6,000 nukes, you know, that's kind of fucking scary. And you know, so the thing is that like people are thinking, well, this guy's really getting backed into a corner. Like, is he just going to like explode? Like, is he going to just like do something insane? These Russian like sort of oligarchs, these crazy rich Russian people that like run Russia, but like in, you know, in under
silence.
Putin's sort of like whatever, are like the, you know, there's a thought that they might be getting hit so fucking hard, that the country's getting hit so fucking hard that there's like a coup. Like there might be like a coup.
Wow.
Because like he's so off the rails, man. I feel like none of us can get a good sense other than like anecdotal conversations with like Russian folks who have people back home,
right?
From what I've seen, everybody's basically saying like fuck this,
and
like,
even then they don't know
doing.
what's going on, right? Because like as the media comes out
restricted.
of Russia, no, at least the videos that I'm seeing out of Russia are just like citizens protesting, like this is dumb, right? Like we're getting sanctioned. This is gonna affect us, right? This is gonna affect our dollar, my purchasing power, right? Like things that I can buy and stuff, and like my economy, right? Like what implication does this have on the Russian citizen? And all I've seen is that like there's pushback.
They're getting fucked, dude. They're getting fucked.
I'm hearing anecdotes of like soldiers in Ukraine, right? That like they're like, yo, we're out of gas, we're out of supplies, we don't even have food, right? Like everything's like misguided, right? There's this video of this guy who like he's like Ukrainian citizen driving down like this highway, and then he like stops past multiple tanks, and they're like, yo, like we're out of gas. Can you give me some gas? He's like, nah, you're shit out of luck, buddy. And he keeps driving. Next tank is out of gas too, right? Like they're just all over the place. Even the army doesn't even know what's going on. So
yeah, dude. And I think like I just don't think they expected to be that there that long. It doesn't seem like they kind of know what the fuck's happening. They can't even take down Ukraine like fully. Like so, it's like pretty insane. And then there was this other, like I was listening to this podcast. This like, you know, expert. I mean, everybody's listening to these like geo experts, right? Geopolitical experts. But this guy was saying like, there's a real scenario where if Putin starts getting, because civilians for the most part, I think there's only been a few hundred that have died or casualties or whatever, which is like for the scale of invasion, that's actually like kind of a positive story of like how little people have died so far. But if Putin like really ramps it up and tries to take over the whole country for real, like that's going to exponentially increase. There's a risk that like the Russian soldiers kind of revolt. Like you have like sort of like a internal like mutiny of sorts where they're like, we're not doing this. Like, I don't really know if that's even possible, if that's insane to say. But when I heard that, I was like, yeah, like this is like, you know, like if you're a soldier, do you feel like that's right? Because it's right in your home. A lot of Russian and Ukrainian, like they're not like enemies, bro. It's not like fucking...
Right. That separation hasn't been like that long for that many years. Like the Soviet Union and Ukraine, like it's still pretty close to home. It is close.
So
to
who
home.
knows? Like that could happen. It probably fucking won't. But like I'm saying, like if it comes to that, like that could be insane. That's an unforeseen circumstance. So
yeah,
I think this is just really swinging the other way.
All those sanctions just really put so much pressure, and like the world really came together. And we're still waiting on a world scale of like what the US is going to do, what the UK is going to do, like for their talks, right? Like them applying for the EU, right? Like what is that? And I like for the record, I think that takes like a couple of years at least for a country to join the EU. But it's just more, it's an iconic thing, right? It's more of a performative, like yo, like we're on board for this, right? Like it really. It puts another check mark on Zelensky's like why people fuck with him so hard, right? He just gets shit done and he like stays there,
dude.
So
what's scary to me though, man? What is scary to me though is like if you're Putin and you're like this crazy, you know, dictator and you're a thug, whatever, and things are not going your way right now, and you would just look like such a fucking loser if you like resigned or backed out or whatever. Like you would just look like with your tail between your legs. Like, what else is he going to do but, like, keep getting more and more aggressive and keep escalating? Like, he has no choice. And, like, that's why I'm, like, kind of scared. I'm like, he's getting fucked from all different angles. And, like, so what's his response going to be? And you're seeing, like, it's continuing to get worse and worse and worse.
Right.
And so it's just, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think with these sanctions, like, it's really going to just put Russia in a corner even more. And like, we'll see.
What up, baby? I hope you guys enjoyed that clip. Be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe for more content to keep you updated.